Hello guys, Dex here. Welcome to this new YouTube videos, and today we're going to talk about different types of losses through my trading career. I'm sure they will happen to you as well if you are into the trading industry for about a year or two. And I do categorize them in three different types of losses. First one will be overtrading loss. Second will be the essential losses you have to take if the pattern does not work. The third one will be the revenge losses. The last losses will be the biggest losses you have to experience throughout your trading journey. So before I start this video, make sure to click the like button and subscribe. Let's get into the video. So the first loss will be overtrading loss. Now this type of losses normally comes after you traded about 2 to 3 months and you kind of know what's the market condition look like. When you see a repeatable specific action every single morning and you tend to believe that it's some type of pattern, all of a sudden you sizing in into, let's say, a gap up short that doesn't qualify as a gap up short, but it worked for the last 3 to 4 times. You kind of believe that today it might work again and you size in and you take a loss, and all of a sudden you kind of don't know what you're supposed to do and you want to make the losses back. This is where that you tend to make a second trade, take a second loss. By the end of the day, that you are not sure what pattern you traded, that's normally where overtrading comes from. It's normally come right after that you take the first loss, you don't know what pattern you're trading on. The second loss is called essential loss. This type of loss you normally take when you are trading an actual pattern that has a decent winning percentage. For example, let's say I'm trading a bounce short that has an average winning percentage of a 70% to 80%. But that 20% of chance I'm still likely to take a loss. Then if I take a loss, I call that essential loss. Those losses are pretty much unavoidable, and normally you can keep a decent risk management on it so you don't take more than 7% losses on one trade. So unlike any other industries that in trading, you don't really have that many chances to really screw up, because if you keep screwing up about 7-8 times, you're going to blow up your account and you don't really have a second chance to trade again. So you have to be really careful with what you want to trade, and also be very aware of if the stock, it tends to go out of your risk and how you're supposed to actually react from that. So here I do recommend give you guys one method to actually avoid that type of blowing up experience. Is if you made money, let's say you grow $25,000 account to $50,000 account, you want to withdraw half of it and put it into as a backup account. So if you're trading a specific pattern but it failed about 10 times in a row, and each time the chance that fails will be 20%, that still has a chance to happen. So if you have a backup account, you can still come back from that. As I said, in trading, you don't really have many chances to screw up. So that's why you don't put all the eggs in one basket, and always keep 1 or 2 separate accounts to support your trading career. So the last point will be revenge losses.
Don't try it. You underestimate my power.
These type of losses normally can wipe out your entire account. Now, the first point I want to cover is there's ways to prevent that. So first one you can do is you can call your brokerage and set up a max hard stop. Let's say on the day you exceeded the $50,000 losses, the brokerage will automatically cover for you. So that's one thing you can do. It's easy to set up, but one thing comes in as a disadvantage is you cannot place a second trade. Sometimes you make the first mistakes and the second attempt normally be the right decisions, and you had the potential to make the losses back. This is where that it's not worth it, because if you are already exceeding your max loss, your second decisions normally are not very good. That means you're not trading the correct pattern. The pattern doesn't have enough odds. So that's one thing you can do to prevent max losses. A lot of people doesn't really have that, and that's why I see people tend to go into the market for 2 to 3 months and all of a sudden their account is empty because they hold and hope. So for all of the points as I said above, normally trading losses are very good for your trading career. So I do recommend that face your losses and admit you are wrong sometimes, and also try to learn from your losses to see what you can improve in the next time. So that will be all of the points I want to cover today. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.